What's happening, Shib Army? Welcome back to the channel. It's time for a Shiba Inu coin price prediction video, and we were down about 12 to 14% last week with Shiba Inu. This week, it's been relatively flat, and quite frankly, it's been a good thing that we've been pretty flat with a lot going on with the FOMC meeting happening earlier today, and Shiba Inu and all of the other top altcoins did not really move down or up. In fact, they stayed pretty flat. It was a pretty boring day, and you know what? Sometimes boring is good, especially when we're expecting a big meeting with the feds here in 2022. So all of that is pretty good news. I want to jump in and talk a little bit about the moving averages a little bit, where we need to kind of hold the line right now. And here's the thing. SHIB is obviously dealing with what everybody's dealing with, right? With just the macroeconomic factors at play and the bear market that we're in that's impacting Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and every other crypto. The one positive thing that SHIB has for it, though, and we've seen this happen throughout the bear market here this year, it can go crazy out of nowhere and spark a 40 to 50% rally. We've seen it a couple times, and we do have catalysts that are waiting in the wings, which could provide us a little bit of a pop in the price. I would like to see us get back into the twos, right? If we could sometime this year. Of course, we're sitting right now at the 4010 level. So that's basically doubling up from here, right? Now, we were close to getting there back on August 14th when we saw the big rise all the way to the 18 level. I do think that'll be our next big test once we retest that previous high. And I do think we could still test that previous high this year. I do think that's possible with Shibarium coming, with Shiba Eternity now being rolled out in various parts of the world, which, you know what, let's jump into that real quick. So Shiba Eternity was released for Android users in Australia last week, following its release on the Apple App Store a few days later. The trading card game has been a huge success in Vietnam already, where it was previously released first. According to SHIB developer Shaitoshi, Australia will be the game's final test country before it goes global. So we're going to learn a lot about Shiba Eternity. And of course, we did hear that there would be some burn mechanisms built in there as well to burn some of the huge token supply that SHIB has. Despite the game's launch, Shiba Inu dropped significantly in line with other coins. Again, that's the key part there, in line with other coins. It wasn't something specific to SHIB here. As you know, the Ethereum merge, saw post Ethereum merge, we saw Ethereum dip heavily. And then, of course, everybody was afraid of today's big meeting with the Federal Reserves, right? And recently before that, they announced higher than expected inflation. People thought we might even get a 100 basis point hike, which happy we didn't. However, 75 basis point hike is nothing to write home about, but it was to be expected. So I think that's why we ran pretty flat in the crypto market today. Now, the big question is price prediction. Where do we go from here with SHIB here in the short term and long term? Well, right now, SHIB's price is not looking great at the moment, but nothing is really, right? The asset's trading below its moving average indicators right now, ranging from the 10-day moving average of about 10.68 to the 200-day moving average of 10.90. And we look right now at the time of this recording. It might change a little bit here as you're watching this, but we're sitting at that, guess what, 10.68. Literally right at the 10-day moving average. Now, it's important that we hold the line here. We do not want to give a zero back. We did briefly. We were able to reclaim the 10-day moving average really quickly, got back up into the 10.6 range. We want to hold the line here. If we could just hold the line and hopefully the market ebbs and flows this week, we get a little bit of green days, a few green days here, and then we need a catalyst, right? We need Shiba Eternity to go live after it tests in Australia. We need Shibarium. We need some type of announcement there. Hopefully we can just kind of stay right here where we are and await a catalyst here for us in the short term. Now, listen, a catalyst like any of these, like Shibarium, Shiba Eternity, SHIB the Metaverse last year, would have produced a huge price pop. Will it happen this year? Probably a little bit, but not as much. That's my guess, right? Because we're in a bear market. However, we've also seen in the middle of this bear market, as I mentioned previously here, earlier in the video, sometimes out of nowhere, the whales just decide to start accumulating SHIB as they did back in August. And, they brought the price all the way up to that 18 level. If we can get a mix of whale activity and retail activity around a catalyst, I do think we could get back into that 402 range. That would be great to see at some point this year. And listen, I'm playing the long game on SHIB, but this year's been brutal for everything across the board. And quite frankly, when you really think about this, everybody was worried about Shiba Inu. What was it going to do in a bear market? Is it battle tested? And before this year, it wasn't, but now it is. And we saw exactly what happened. It stayed right where it was during the bull market, which is pretty impressive. It's still ranked a top 15 crypto. The top 100 Ethereum whales hold more Shiba Inu than any other altcoin. And we have our three largest catalysts still looming. And the dev team is continuing to build in a bear market. Those are all positives. And that's what I've got for you here in the video. Thank you so much for popping in. Appreciate it. And would appreciate if you hit the like button too on your way out. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.